Not stand with gentlemen and balls if you do not know the steps. Now, you can learn in the privacy of our own home. Jane well enough knew the steps, and at first she considered the automated dancing instructor to be quite an insult. But eventually, she began to find him quite agreeable. After all, the automated dancing instructor never ever interrupted her. The automated dancing instructor never ever chastised her for being opinionated. And the automated dancing instructor was equipped with a penis, a good stiff shaft of cherry wood, equipped with a polished brass knob on the end, inscribed on the side with the words, "For the better breeding and education of young ladies." To Jane's delight, she had to confess, she found it to be quite agreeable. But beyond the pleasure and satisfaction that it gave her, was the security in knowing that if the automated dancing instructor was equipped with the requisite equipment, then it could own property. Which made it, in fact, the ideal companion. And so Jane, she set upon a plan. She took a chisel and she lopped its head off. Then she went downstairs to the music room, where there on top of the piano, there stood the bust of her grandfather as a young man. She chiseled away his nose, his most disagreeable characteristic. And then she mounted upon the shoulders of the automated dancing instructor. A little paint, and now it would look like family. Father so had wanted her to marry a cousin. Then she begged Father to throw a ball. A fortnight later, gentlemen and ladies circulated the hall of trembling manner. Once more, Jane would stand with none. To the middle of the evening, when a mysterious stranger appeared across a crowded room. A stranger who appeared to glide rather than walk. In actuality, he rode. But no one was looking at his feet as he danced Jane across the floor and out to the veranda. To which mysterious interchange took place between the automated dancing instructor and Jane. To which the automated dancing instructor said absolutely nothing to Jane. Regardless, she accepted his proposal for marriage, and they eloped to Scotland. When they returned, everyone wished to meet this mysterious Mr. Bentley. Jane would always reply that he was most unwell, and a recording would play from the room saying, "I'm afraid that I am most unwell. Please bring the tea to my rooms and do apologize to our guests." Eventually, Jane arranged it so that it appeared Mr. Bentley had a commission, giving her the freedom of a military wife, being able to do whatever and whomever she pleased. Eventually, people began to ask as to why she had no children. To this she appealed to Mr. Stevens, the gardener, to trim her flowers and mow her grass. This he did prodigiously. And soon, Jane had a gaggle of young. Though I looked far more like Mr. Stevens than Mr. Bentley, no one could say anything, as no one had got a good look at Mr. Bentley to begin with. And so Jane lived a full life, in control and at the wheel of her own destiny. And though the life she lived by was quite simple, it certainly was high maintenance. Thank you so much. We're going to take a short break, and then we will be back with our favorite story, The Clockwork Rat. If you like what you heard tonight, we do have CDs available over there. Our CD is in the Iron Train, see Amy right over there. And we have our solo CDs as well. She's got two.